Okay, did TLC really create a dating show where moms and their actual sons live together and date people in the same house? Yes, they did! Oh my god! Today we are diving deep into MILF Manor, a show so wild that people thought it was actually satire. But spoilers alert, it was not. It is empowering, it is messed up, or is it just reality TV at its best? We'll see it. Or is it just reality TV hitting rock bottom and digging even deeper and deeper? Let's break it down. And yes, we are going to answer to that question. Was MILF Manor even a good idea from the beginning? We'll see it. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your favorite craziest show ever down in the comments below. Let's go. And it's about to get nasty. So is this even real? So first, MILF Manor is 100% real. The show started airing in 2023, featuring 8 women, moms basically, looking for love with younger men in an exotic villa. But right at the start, the twist hits right away. The younger men are not just any kind of regular bachelors. They are actually those women's own sons. How twisted is that How twisted is that? It is on so many levels. But here are some of the contestants in season 1, because there's 2 seasons in that shit, I am telling you. Charlene DeSico, 48 years old, and her son Harrison Bach, 23 years old. Then you got Kelly, 51 years old, and her son Joey, 20 years old. Following with Shannon, that's 51 years old, and her son Ryan, 30. Then you got April, who's 44 years old, and her son Ricky, 26 years old. Then you've got Stephanie, 47, and her son Billy, 28. Followed with Soo Young, 51, and Jimmy, 26. Also, you got April, 60 years old, and Gabriel, 23. And last but not least, you've got Lisa, 59 years old, and Ryan, 26. And so now that we know the show is real and who's on it, let's look at what actually happens inside and buckle up because it's about to be a bumpy ride. So what really happens in MILF Manor? The setup, you've got the cast arriving at a villa in Mexico. The moms expect to meet younger men and the sons expect, well, they might have not known everything, but then until the big reveal where they discovered that it was their moms actually. And the result, moms and sons are staring at each other across the room in utter shock basically from the beginning, because you wouldn't believe that you're going into a dating show to actually date your kids as friends and stuff like that. That's really weird, you know? And it's basically the most chaotic family reunion you can even imagine. And the mother's behaviors? Well, take Kelly for example, a 59-year-old real estate broker and fitness coach from Orange County. She's a mother of 6, proudly fit, and tells the cameras she's ready to stop being single. Or even Charlene, divorced out of a toxic marriage, looking for a fresh start. Some moms come across as sincere, wanting companionship or a new beginning, but as the show continues, things actually get really freaking strange, you know? And there are a couple challenges, and yes, one of them actually involved blindfolding the moms and having them judge shirtless torsos, including their own sons in the whole batch, to guess who is who. And I'm here to let you know how weird that was. That was super weird. And the winner actually gets a hot tub suite. Telling you, it literally just keeps on growing, like it literally just keeps on going, one step of weirdness on top of the other basically. Imagine your mom being blindfolded, feeling torso, trying not to know which one is actually yours. That doesn't feel like romance, and it feels actually exploitative. And from the perspective of the show, I'm sorry, but that's something that you should not be even coming close to. I understand they're gonna tell you, yeah, it's for the show, but it's your freaking mom. At the same time, you're doing that shit to her. Like, how freaking Not just weird, but wrong. It is, you know? And how at the same time you could see them lusting on those boys and everything. Like, it is absurd how that show tried to exploit as much as they could from both mom's and son's side. It was absolutely nuts, and I totally would not recommend for you guys to go watch it because it was a total waste of time at the end of the day. The son's behavior and reaction. Then there's the sons. Let's take Joey, 20 years old, from California, bartending and studying real estate when he joined the show. Or Ryan, 30 years old, pursuing music and used to a different life entirely. And he also handled 7 women at the same time. Allegedly, that's what he said. But it did not work for him. I'm telling you, throughout that whole show, his argument did not work the way he planned it. And for many sons, the show actually became a nightmare. Imagine being 20 or 30 years old, expecting maybe a normal dating show with some drama and all of that. Then instead, you're actually meeting your mom and her friends and all of that. Like, whoa, and that's the people you gotta actually try and date. Wow. It triggers embarrassment. It triggers everything you could think of. But they literally had to go through with it because they were making money, I probably guess. But making money over even stuff like that is, I'm sorry, that is completely wrong, and shame on everybody that did that show. And it started on creating massive confusion, massive jealousy, massive frustration, and that raw tension becomes the show's main drama. So it was not actually about love, not about connections, and it was basically just an emotional chaos. And you had people going for this woman and this guy going like, yeah, don't stay with my mom, or vice versa. The mom not accepting of other women going with their boys and everything. Like, it was absolutely just insane. And the fact that it was aired for everybody to watch and everything, like, it is so simple that right now on YouTube you can go and rent it and watch it yourself, guys. Like, it's so actually easy to reach and watch that. It's absolutely insane to even think that the actual show exists, you know? Public reaction and context. And viewers had thoughts. Many critiques called MILF Manor a low point for reality TV. Some called it disturbing. Some called it exploitative. Yet, a few people online also described a weird humor or odd but touching mom-son protectiveness. As if despite the chaos premise, the underlying mother-son bonds still showed through. Basically. But obviously, it's not a normal dating show material. This is something else altogether. Literally, they were expecting themselves to go into a dating show, and now they are basically on the edge of basically being on the taboo edge and all of that, which is totally wrong at the same time of the show because of what they did, basically. And was MILF Manor a good idea? Well, let's say it was. Sure, you could argue the show tries to challenge social norms, older women dating younger men and all of that. Why not? Maybe some of the moms are genuinely trying to reclaim their sexuality after divorce or long marriages, but people like Kelly or Charlene might really want a new start. From that perspective, the show suggests age is just a number, and love doesn't retire when you get older. You might say there's some empowerment in there too, but let's say it was actually a terrible idea and the show is wrong and all of that. Twist actually changes everything. When the older women looking for younger men are confronted with their own sons, the idea stops being about empowerment and becomes about shock value, discomfort, and spectacle. The show doesn't feel like it's about genuine romance. It feels like it's built on emotional manipulation, awkwardness, and exploitation. The moms and sons didn't need therapy, they needed boundaries. It blurs real relationship, family, parent-child boundaries, and turns them into entertainment, basically. And that's not bold, that's just gross, you know? So is the MILF Manor a good idea? And here's my take. It is actually a brilliant idea as a marketing stunt, but terrible as a concept for real people. I mean, come on. Dramatic, it's chaotic, and it's uncomfortable. And that's why the internet can't stop talking about it at the same time. And if you need more deep dives just like this, maybe into what happened to the cast after the show, or how people reacted, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Would you ever go on a show like this knowing the twist? Like, what the hell? Or would you even watch your mom dating strangers while knowing the strangers are her friends' sons, basically? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.